All right, today is a much better day because after a good night's sleep and being up till 12:30, working on the truck, thinking it was the starter, not even realizing that the dash lights weren't coming on and the headlights weren't coming on, the radio wasn't coming on. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, and I went straight to, it's the starter. When really, there was no power getting anywhere here. I went through and checked all the fuses, checked all the wires. I looked under the hood for any extra fuses that I could find along all that wiring. Couldn't find anything. Then I come over, and I just happened to look down at the battery terminals here. And look how nice and clean the positive one is. And then look how nice and rusty and just junky the negative one is. I don't know why it's that dirty. I took the thing apart and got a wire brush out and cleaned it all up. Put it back on there, it fired right up. Man, I was so annoyed for like a month about this. But anyway, it is back and running again. We still have work to do with the exhaust because we're just dumping out of the headers right now. We still need to get a new intake for it, which I'm still trying to figure out what type of intake I want. Down the road, whenever we end up wherever we're going in a few years, we'll probably move back to North Carolina. I would like to pull the motor and fully rebuild it, so I don't think I'm going to put a lot into the intake, but I'm not going to be putting the stock one back on. If anything, I'll just get one of those little chrome ones you get from Summit Racing or something. But the goal is to get the big bad Blazer out of here so we can get the big bad K20 in here, which I measured it and it's barely going to fit. The length of it is so much longer than the K5. But first things first, I pulled this trailer down here by this garage. The K5 is going to go in this mess of a garage. These are the tires for the, or not tires, the rims for the K20 I need to get cleaned up. And that one looks smaller than the other, skinnier. Huh. Same rim though. So we're going to get the rims cleaned up with that, get new tires on it for the K20. That grill's an old grill's going to scrap metal, scrap metal, scrap metal, scrap metal, scrap metal. Some stuff's going to the dump. Garage doors, they're new garage doors for this garage out here. Freezer's probably going to be donated. Some of this other stuff will be donated. Keeping the hardtop for the K5, keeping the motorcycle, lawnmower, it's going. That's a 1966 Honda Dream, in case anybody is curious about it. And then, yeah, some of this stuff's just where I store random stuff like tarps and ladders, junk. It's a messy garage, so it's going to get cleaned up. We're going to replace the garage door on this so we can get the K5 pulled in here so I can start working on the K20. The K5's enough together to where I could drive it to some car shows or just take it out for fun if I wanted to. So I'm just thrilled that it is started back up. And oh man, I'm just so pumped about it. I left the tape on there from when I rattle can the rims to clean them up a little bit. I'll have to peel that off. I did a good tape job on that valve. So we are going to, I don't know if I'm gonna take the K5. I need to go to Lowe's and get some stuff for some other projects for our porch. Working on a little shelf here. This garage needs cleaned up too. I thought about pulling the K20 straight in here, but it'd be a little tight with the cabinets and the wood burner and the big metal cart that I weld on. But we'll get the K5 out, get some stuff from Lowe's. K20 is not going to be coming in here right away. Still going to have some cleanup in here. I want to finish putting plywood along that wall, maybe along this wall. Although, really, what's it matter if we're going to move in a couple of years anyway? And that's the good old guard dog. He's barking at something. Fish, what you doing? Yeah, boy. Ah, the neighbor's kids are over. All right, well, that's that. We'll, pull this fired up real quick, because why not? Sorry, I gotta get my stuff. Ah, that slid right in there. Shoot, I'll be looking for that later. All right, we're gonna pull this out. Oh, that hurt. Man. I gotta stop trying to do stuff one-handed.